hitting up a J right after. We got off the phone, yeah, we just reconnected. Been a while since we spoke. You tell me that it's been destined, but the uncertainty, baby, it made you shy away. Now you're not saying I won't make it. What you trying to say?
Hey there, everybody. Hope you're doing great. Happy Monday morning. Woke up at 5, or a little bit before 5. Got the oldest off to early morning seminary, or little youth Bible study. And then I couldn't find my my lanyard with my key card for work, so I went back to home to try to find it. I thought I left it in one of my suits, and as I was home, unfortunately the third son wasn't feeling the best, and so he actually ended up throwing up. So I guess it was good that I came home, because then I was able to help clean him up and clean up the stairs. Thought I'll get in a video for you of that, just because I think sometimes when you see these videos, you think, oh, that guy's probably got it all taken care of. No, we all deal with stuff. I'm tying my shoes, by the way. Not everything goes exactly what is planned. And if we think that someone's life is like super cherry, they don't struggle with things like, the normal mundane things of life, and sometimes there could be discouragement, there could be setbacks, there could be mistakes that we make. We're flawed, right? And that's totally okay to be able to admit that and come to the acceptance of that. I think sometimes people, they try to go throughout their life kind of like the duck on water. They want to give this perception like everything is all okay, and that they aren't dealing with anything, they don't need help. It's kind of this, hey, I got this, right? I got this, no problem. Don't worry about me. I'll get mine. But most things in life, we require assistance and help, and that's okay. It doesn't make us weak people. Found the lanyard, by the way, the key card inside my car. So, getting to the office a little bit later than what I wanted to this morning. It's already 6:40, so I'll probably end up getting there around 7, and then we'll jump right in. Got a 9 o'clock meeting, then a bunch of one-on-ones, then a 10:30, a 2 and a 3 and a 1. So, it'll be a busy day. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Let's get this started. Half Windsor tie. It's okay for it to go a little bit short because I got the vest on today. I'm here in the conference room because I'm going to be prepping for the upcoming 9 o'clock meeting. Hey there, everybody. Hashtag Monday Motivation. People will often ask me, how do you stay motivated? I tell them, your why, your purpose has got to be greater than any kind of obstacles, struggle, setback, mistake. You got to know what you're about. My why? Leave a legacy by positively impacting others to help them reach their fullest potential. Doesn't mean I'm perfect. It means that I'm going to work my hardest to put out a tweet, a vlog, a message that hopefully inspires you to get more, to be more, to believe in yourself, have greater faith, be more of you, unapologetically you, turns out. Hey there, everybody. It's Tuesday, but I want to recap Monday just because I did not really just have the time. So to record yesterday, after I got to the office, you saw me there tying the tie, and then of course the motivational minute there at the end of the day when I was leaving Walmart at around 10:45, 11 o'clock at night. First started out after tying that tie is I was preparing the to-do list, looking at the calendar for the week, preparing for the team meeting that I had at 9. Talked about a few things there, very specific to the organization and what we're doing, and then after that, one-on-one with one of the newer hires, just identified, hey, it's not the right fit, and it doesn't make sense to continue to drag it out. And I appreciate that kind of maturity and looking at things. My goal now is to be able to help network him into the next move. So that's a little more analytical, a little more on the support side, less on the kind of business development sales side, and that's okay. You want to be able to identify where your talents are. You want to identify as well what weaknesses that you want to work on, and you want to be able to recognize that there are certain weaknesses that you don't want to work on. I'm not very detail oriented, and it doesn't make sense for me to beat myself up over that, dwell on that, find ways to be able to leverage, see where I can fit that in at this, and then make sure that then the focus is more on the big picture growth and development. And then after that one-on-one, then it was a team one-on-one, and there you're reestablishing expectations. You're identifying what went well last week, what's on the calendar this week. Then as a leader, how can I help this team to grow and take it to that next level? Reconnect with their goals, and be able to establish the results of what got accomplished versus the expectations that the team has, overall goals. Was also able to, in that time, got on a phone call with someone at the corporate office to be able to establish, they had created a report for me, and so I need to make sure that I understand it really to its entirety, because I'll be presenting it later today. Luckily, some of the concepts aren't totally new, and it'll be a great conversation today. After that, just kept working through lunch. Had some pistachios and cranberries, dried cranberries, for lunch. Trying to still slim this baby down, and then, had a conference call at 1, then went off to Sugarland Skeeters. Got a tour from Dolores. That was fantastic. And then are there some different things that we can be doing to be more it's more PR, right, than it is necessarily PR and marketing versus tactical sales ROI. Someone sees like our name somewhere doesn't necessarily make them say, hey, I want to go buy that, and that's okay. It's understanding kind of where those dollars can get spent. Then after that, got on a conference call for work, and stopped by a business. Unfortunately, that business owner is focused on the other business that he runs too. One's a magazine in the high-end area of Houston. The other one is Tropical Smoothie Cafe. And then after that, ended up getting home. And unfortunately, now the youngest is sick. The third oldest is sick. My wife said after taking care of them, not feeling the best either. So it's kind of going through the house. A lot of washing of the hands. I would encourage everybody to keep washing those hands. Hair is falling down there. So that is Monday. Let's go.
But I do this cause I live like I'ma die today. Passionate about it, you gotta have it of doubting. I got a habit of working and earning it. I am out in the city of angels. I know that they're looking out for me. This is my testimony for all of y'all that been doubting me. The evidence is evident. Music is my medicine, my testament. Meant to be true to you, a legend in the making. Make the best of every moment, cause nothing lasts forever, but forever I'll be focused. Focus on the now.